American poet Thomas B. Aldrich wrote, "To keep the heart unwrinkled, to be hopeful, kindly, cheerful, and reverent, that is to triumph over old age." Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey. I'm Kearn Cherry, and I'm your host with over 30 years experience in the healthcare field. The goal of the program is to encourage, empower, and inform caregivers across the Mississippi Gulf Coast while ensuring that you are not alone in your caregiver's journey. November is a month full with many healthcare awareness, such as pulmonary diseases, COPD, and also Diabetes and Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Today we have with us C.J. Johnson, Evangelist C.J. Johnson of Family of Faith Christian Church. We also have Nutritionist Debbie Colby of the National Diabetes Institute, and Cynthia Bouchard with doTerra Essential Oils. And she'll be sharing some tips with us on how to use oils with things such as relaxation and sleep. We'll be right back.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Adventures Pub and Spirits has been serving the Gulf Coast for over 20 years. Awarded TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence and winner of Covey Awards Favorite Local Hangout and Best Bar on the Coast. Adventures' large menu features traditional pub food like the signature burger, the Juicy Lucy, along with several coastal favorites including raw and char-grilled oysters, po' boys, and royal red shrimp. Stop by for the $8.95 lunch special Monday through Friday. We're open late and located one block north of the Hard Rock Casino on Lemieux Street. That's Adventures Pub and Spirits in Biloxi.
Step into the past at Beauvoir. Located on the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast, the 52-acre estate is a National Historic Landmark. History enthusiasts love the iconic antebellum home and presidential library. Nature lovers revel in the 79 species of birds, beautiful oyster bayou, and over 300 majestic oaks. And families enjoy the experience of a slower pace with southern charm. Come see us at Beauvoir. It's not just a place, but a place in time.
Hey, what's going on here?
I'm moving it.
This fine piece of shed art was just fine where it was.
Look, as brother and sister and business partners, we may not always agree.
Yeah, that's true. But there is one thing that we do agree on, and that's one-to-one banking at Charter Bank.
Charter Bank has gone mobile. Sign up today for your free mobile app. Only at your local Charter Bank. 4 convenient locations: Gulfport, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, and Pascagoula. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Certain restrictions apply.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm fortunate enough to be here today with my First Lady, C.J. Johnson of Family of Faith Christian Church, Thank you for taking the time out to be with me today.
You're welcome.
I know you're always so busy.
Yes, but I'm glad to be here because this is special to my heart, and we want to make it special to the community and the endeavors that you're doing, Kearn. This is ministry, what you're doing yourself.
Yes, well, I look at it that way for sure. But I wanted to see if you would share with us. I know you're taking care of your mom, and you've been taking care of your mom for many years. She has Alzheimer's.
Yes.
And so I wanted you to share with us on what that's been like for you.
It has been a journey in itself. You go Alzheimer's. You can't prepare yourself for something like this. As my mom was a school teacher, area director for Head Start, so she had her own life, full bloom woman, energetic. And then time began, and when we lost my father, then she began to deteriorate in some areas of her own life. And getting frayed and fragile in her life. So how do you prepare for this? But that's okay, Mom, don't worry about it. We got you. We're going to bring you home. You're going to live with me, and we're going to live happily ever after. No.
I know.
No, it is a different change, a different mindset that she has. She is an adult. So an understanding when someone comes here as a baby in diapers, and when they get ready to leave, they'll leave in diapers too.
That is amazing.
So when you have to do all the bathing, all the feedings, and all the nurturing in a full life that you have yourself. So you have to learn how to balance your life. You make a lot of sacrifices in this, but all those sacrifices are given with love.
And I know you come from always being in the community. I remember when you were the general secretary, so I know you know how to manage time and make things work. But as the First Lady of Family of Faith Christian Church, I know your schedule is still really, really busy. You're dealing with a lot of issues.
It is.
So how was it when you realized that your mom did have Alzheimer's?
You had to accept it. This is life, you know. This is on my plate. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't even like the look of it.
Right.
But I know that this is Mom, and nothing will come before Mom. The word says He will not give you more than you can bear. And sometimes that has been challenging to me, to be honestly, Kearn, you go like, this is just not fair. This is not fair. Mom should be all right, but she's not all right.
Right.
And she needs that love and that nurturing. And so when we can bring in that love, when we can bring in that nurturing and make her feel safe and secure, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Because you build a support system. I thought I had a support system, but you have to do an individual walk with this. No one can take your hand and walk you through it. You just gonna have to be a big girl and do it yourself. But you know, more importantly, it's the love. It's the love. And then when you become the mom, and Mom becomes the daughter.
Yes.
And that's the way it is with us.
Well, I know you also, at one point, because you and I had talked about the help that you needed, and you had your mom at home, and you had some sitters and stuff for you. So how was it at home? And then I know you transferred to a facility. So
yes. Now that was great, because it's a learning curve. You don't know about all these things. You don't know about all the systems that PRN could give, and the other caregivers are with the other associations that they come along. So it was a big learning curve. And when they came in, and I had a social worker to sit down with me and did ABC and fill out the paperwork, oh, what a day of rejoicing it was. Because I had time to leave the home. They come to your home, to leave the home and go out and do other things with the shopping and do other ministries, and still know that Mom is safe, Mom is secure in my home with me. So thank God for the nurturers that you guys do in your own profession of love and caregiving. You feel our pain, and you help walk the journey with us.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. And so you eventually transferred to the nursing home facility.
Yes.
And so how has that been for you?
That has been great. Nursing home has been great because Mom had a fall. They're very fragile. And so I could not take care of her anymore to pick her up and do all the bathings that I was. But to get into long-term facility, that is so much needed because the world has changed. Our parents are living longer. Mm-hmm. And we just want to make sure that they're okay. I was a bit reluctant, I must be fair, at first. Right. But once I monitored it and kept going day after day to see that they really care too.
Yeah.
So
they do. They serve.
Thanks
they serve
for partnership. So
yes.
It is a fantastic partnership. Thank you.
Yes. So anyway, and I'm so glad you shared that with us. Is there any one thing that you think is missing that you just want to share with the group?
The love. You have other people who love humanity.
Go ahead.
The love, and you have other people that love other people. That's the humanitarian part of this. So seek out the assistance. It is there. It is so needed. You will need that as a caregiver. You will need it. Use it because it's going to be all right. Our loved ones are going to be okay.
All right. And I want to thank you, CJ, for coming and sharing with us your caregiver's journey. And we'll be right back.
Adventures Pub and Spirits has been serving the Gulf Coast for over 20 years. Awarded TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence and winner of Covey Awards Favorite Local Hangout and Best Bar on the Coast. Adventures' large menu features traditional pub food like the signature burger, the Juicy Lucy, along with several coastal favorites including raw and char-grilled oysters, po' boys, and royal red shrimp. Stop by for the $8.95 lunch special Monday through Friday. We're open late and located 1 block north of the Hard Rock Casino on Lemieux Street. That's Adventures Pub and Spirits in Biloxi.
It's Christmas time at Furniture Galore & More, and we're making our list and checking it twice. Maybe Mom and Dad would like a new living room set, or maybe a new dining room set. Grandma would love a new curio. This recliner is perfect for Grandpa. What about a new mattress set for your holiday guests? Furniture Galore & More.
Wait, sister, I know what I want for Christmas, my 2 front teeth. So much see you next, Cynthia.
And don't forget, Jesus is the reason for the season.
But only one you should. The new GNC. It's a milestone. There's new lower prices and even more innovations from the best brands. And now you can earn points that turn into free cashback rewards. Now everyone wins with new lower prices and free cashback rewards. Find out more at your local GNC or gnc.com. Welcome to day one. It's one new GNC.
Lola Floor, where creative cooking with healthy ingredients is our passion. Our market is a foodie's delight, featuring everything from gourmet pies, specialty cakes, seasonal hummus to exotic salads. Lola Floor also offers specialty gourmet catering for events. We'll help you design a menu perfect for the occasion. Stop in for daily dinners from our freezer case, homemade chicken pot pie, lasagna, or a hearty soup. Our menus are posted online at lolafloor.com. We will bring your weekly meals right to your door. Lola Floor, 720 Belonde Avenue in downtown Ocean Springs.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You right there. They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I am so fortunate to have nutritionist Debbie Colby here this month during November to talk about diabetes. Thank you, Debbie, for coming. I kind of had some questions myself. Diabetes is such a prevalent thing in America. Where do we rank in Mississippi?
Unfortunately, we're back to number one.
Number one.
Number one again. We have about 14.7% of Mississippians have been diagnosed with diabetes, and another 30% have prediabetes. So moving in the direction of diabetes if their lifestyle doesn't change. So we're trying to turn those numbers around in Mississippi.
What's pre-diabetes? I hear that all the time, and people say, well, that just means you have diabetes and you hadn't been diagnosed yet. What is pre-diabetes?
Pre-diabetes is when a person has a glucose level that's higher than normal, but it's not at the point of diagnosing diabetes. So if an individual goes to their physician and they do a routine fasting glucose, if that fasting glucose is 100 to 125, that's pre-diabetes. Normal should be under 100. If it's 126 or greater, that's diagnostic of diabetes after 2 tests have been performed. Other tests that they use to diagnose diabetes, there's a test called an A1C. And an A1C greater than 6.5 or greater would be diabetes, but an A1C that falls between 5.7 and 6.4 is prediabetes. And then there's a third test where an oral glucose tolerance test is administered. They check glucose fasting, and then they check it 2 hours after a glucose solution's been consumed. And if that post-meal or post-test glucose is between 140 and 199, that's another test that diagnoses prediabetes. And in that pre-state, losing 5 to 10% of a person's weight, exercising 150 minutes a week, moderate physical activity, can reverse prediabetes by as much as 58%. So lifestyle change is critical to manage diabetes, but also to prevent diabetes from developing.
Wow. I know when my son he was told that he had prediabetes, and he started running that same day.
Good
so
for
I
him.
kind of thought it was funny, but it actually helped him. As
It actually helps him. Yes.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yes. So I see that you brought us some samples of what we can look at. Can you explain and show us how this can help us?
Sure. Well, most individuals with type 2 diabetes and some with type 1 are on fixed schedules. And if they're not on intensive insulin management or basal bolus treatment with insulin, then the schedule really needs to be modified to work with the medication and the fixed dose insulin they're taking. So eating at the same time is important for the individual with diabetes, and then in those cases eating the same amount of carbohydrate at the same time. And one of the methods that we use for meal planning, this is called the plate method. And you can see that a half of the plate is non-starchy vegetables. Then we have a quarter of the plate that would be the grain, like our corn, our rice, it might be bread. A quarter of the plate would be our protein, our chicken, our fish, our beef, lean beef. And then we may have some fruit depending on our calorie level, carbohydrate content, and we may have some dairy. Typically, a woman would have 3 to 4 servings of carbohydrate in a day. A man would be about 4 to 5 for a meal per day. 3 to 4 per meal for a woman, 4 to 5 per meal for a man in general. If an individual sees a dietitian, they'll end up with a personal, individualized meal plan, but on average, that's the number of servings. Now, the reason I wanted to point out the non-starchies, because on that half a plate, we can actually put 1.5 cups of non-starchy vegetables. The amount of carbohydrate in this portion of non-starchy vegetables, 15 grams, equals the amount in each one of these servings individually. So if somebody, let's say, is trying to lose weight with their glucose control, eating more non-starchy vegetables is a way to get more volume and less carbohydrate, because you can have this quantity compared to the same amount of carb in this 1/3 cup of cooked rice.
So let me get this straight. 1 cup of carbs, which is typically like corn or bread and any other starch like oatmeal, equals 3.
Yes, a whole cup of cooked rice, a cup of cooked pasta would be 3. Now, 1/2 cup of corn would be a serving, or 15 grams of carb. A slice of bread would be 1 serving, 15 grams of carb. So, you know, if you're trying to get more food so you're not hungry, then, you know, eating more non-starchy vegetables is a way to get more for your carbohydrate count. Now, I wanted to show portions here too. You know, our fruit is a carbohydrate serving. A small pear, a small apple would be 1 serving or 15 grams. 2 plums would be a serving or 15 grams. But I really wanted to point out the banana because it's 1 banana, but in a meal plan, a banana this size would actually be 2 servings of carbohydrate or 30 grams.
Okay.
And it's so important. It's not just the amount of food or the amount of servings of carbohydrate for the entire day that's important for a person with diabetes. It's how much they're eating at one time. So a set amount of carbohydrate at the same time each day helps to control the blood sugar level. When a person skips a meal, or they eat more at the next meal, all of a sudden their glucose level's on a roller coaster, and we're trying to level out those numbers. So consistency in eating is very important. And that's something caregivers need to be aware of, because they don't always know the ins and outs of the schedule. The patient may have been the one that got the diabetes education, and then all of a sudden you're taking care of your mom or your sister, and you need to understand the basics of meal planning. And there are many resources out there, you know, for those to obtain more information.
So it's important that the caregivers get an understanding of size proportion.
Yes.
So that when they're taking care of their loved ones, they understand not to feed them. So anyway, I want to make sure that people understand that this meat here is 1 serving. This is a piece of chicken that's 1 serving.
That's 3 ounces of protein right there.
Okay.
And that typically 2 to 3 ounces of protein at a meal is a serving. And then you have the milk over by you. 1 cup of milk is 1 serving, or roughly 15 grams of carbohydrate, and a container, 6-ounce container of artificially sweetened yogurt.
Okay, so for more information, I want to thank Debbie for being here. And for more information, you'll be able to contact Debbie at the numbers listed on the screen, and we'll be right back.
Hey, yeah, you. You're watching WXVO Ocean7 TV. Make sure to like, follow, and share us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for exciting contests and giveaways. And remember, when you visit our sponsors, tell them you saw them here on Ocean7. The Mississippi Gulf Coast YMCA, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. Our local summer camp locations offer full-time day camps during summer break from school. The Y also offers preschool child development programs Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Of course, the YMCA is the place to go for swim lessons. We've been teaching people of all ages how to swim for well over a century. Our certified and well-trained staff is here to help you and all the members of your family enjoy the fun of swimming for a lifetime. Morning and evening lessons are offered as well. Group exercise classes can add fun and variety to an otherwise boring exercise schedule. Take the opportunity to meet new people and challenge yourself. Our talented instructors are certified trainers and can help you every step of the way. Go to mgcymca.org or call 228-875-5050.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You ready, Dave? They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm fortunate to be here with Cindy Bouchard, who is with doTerra Essential Oils, and she'll be sharing with us some tips on using the oil today. So happy to have you with us here. Cynthia, I've heard a lot about essential oils, but I never really paid attention to it. So I like to, caregivers, we're always doing a lot of different things. I've been a caregiver myself. I don't get a lot of sleep and things like that. So share with us some tips on what can we use for sleep.
Well, Kearn, first of all, I appreciate you asking me to be here so I can share these oils with everybody. Lavender is a great oil for rest. You can put it in a diffuser with water and inhale it aromatically. You can put it on the bottom of your feet and it helps to absorb throughout your body. You can sprinkle it on your pillow to help get a restful night's sleep. It's a very versatile oil. You can use it for skin irritations. It helps to support the skin.
Really? Yeah.
So for caregivers taking care of an elderly person that has skin irritations, that would be very helpful. You can combine it with peppermint for the bottom of the feet to peppermint is kind of a cooling oil, so it helps to cool down and just kind of relax.
Now what about so what if you have somebody that snores, that really just has a problem?
Well,
what can we do?
There are several oils that would help with supporting and maintaining an open airway. Breathe is a wonderful oil. And if you're open to my just giving you a little drop of this.
I love that. Oh.
And then just rub your palms together.
And then what I do next?
And then cup your hands. Take a deep breath.
Oh, wow.
Breathe helps to support and maintain open airways.
Now I'm going to have to go to sleep, y'all. Okay. This smells so good. This is really good. And I having a breathing problem. This is perfect. Yeah. So this helps with breathing. So this is a combination of different oils.
Yes, this has eucalyptus and melaleuca and peppermint in it, along with some other oils. But the combination just helps to maintain that open airway.
Okay. So now, if I'm having problems with some of the other things I know people have a problem with, I know you mentioned feet. I know a lot of diabetic people have a neuropathy or maybe restless legs. So what's a good oil for that?
Well, for discomfort, muscle discomfort, Deep Blue is another blend, and it's got blue tansy in it and camphor, I believe. So it's very good to just rub on the bottom of your feet or on muscles or joints. It's very good.
Good. Now, what is this?
That's a diffuser. So essential oils can be used in 3 different ways. They can be used aromatically. You can put them in a diffuser with water and a few drops of oil, and you get the inhaling effect.
Okay.
Or you can just inhale it from the bottle.
Okay.
You can use them topically. Like I said, rub it on the bottom of your feet, rub it on your joints. And you can also take them internally.
So you can ingest them too?
You can. Now, we're talking about doTerra essential oils, and we understand that the quality of doTerra is high quality oil. I would not suggest that you just go out there and purchase any oil and ingest it.
So doTerra stands behind the ones that they say you can ingest.
Yes. And their bottles will have a supplemental fact on here and tell you that you can ingest this oil or not. And usually it's 1 drop in about 4 ounces of water or liquid.
Okay,
or you can take it internally just by putting a drop under your tongue.
Not all are ingestible, but those are.
Right.
Okay, well,
some of them, yeah.
All right, well, great. Well, I am so glad that you have come out and shared this with us. I know as caregivers, we're always busy. So I thank you, Cynthia, for coming out today. And we thank you for coming and enjoying our show and joining us. And I hope you join us back here the next time.